Hello everyone! Today we're going to be adding color to bisqueware clay. So this is clay that's already been fired and it's come out of the kiln and it's hard now, like stone. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using crayons and watercolor to add color onto our clay. And so we'll start with this project. This one doesn't have any color on it yet. And what I'm going to do is just color on it with crayons. And when you color with the crayons, it does wear down the tips of the crayons a little bit faster than normal coloring on paper. But it's fun to color on something so rough and bumpy. And what you're going to do is you're just going to color all the different colors that you want to in crayon. And if you get to the point where your tip is worn down, you can see with these colors I peeled the paper back so that I can get to them a little bit easier. I've been working on this fish for a little while now, and you can see that I painted the baby fish actually just to test it out. But I'm working on the mama fish and the other baby fish, and I'm going to just finish coloring her body really quick using my crayons. And you'll notice that there's some spots that you cannot get the crayon into, and that's okay, because that's what the watercolor paint will do. That's just going to go into the areas that we missed. And so you'll get as much as you can with your crayons. I wanted these eyes to stay white, so I did use the white crayon on those parts. And I just need to find a face color for the mama fish. Maybe I'll use this pink here. And after you are done with the crayons, then we get to use the watercolor paint. And so you'll need your brushes, you'll need your paint trays, and remember we do need to share the watercolor trays with a friend. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I used black paint over this baby fish, so I'm going to do a little bit of that again. I wet my thing, and you'll notice, just like when we do crayon resist on paper, the crayon will show and the paint will kind of go in all of those cracks. There, it gives it a really neat effect. Can add a little bit more black on this fish. Now, if you want to use a color other than black, that is okay. You can. I'm going to try a little bit maybe on this fin. I used a green, and so I'll take a blue, which is a darker color, and just paint over. And you can see it makes the texture really show up. Isn't that great? And so you can paint your project, making sure that you use lots of water on your brush. And just try to get all those crevices painted. I'm just going to do a little bit more so you can see. I like the combination of using a light colored crayon with a dark color paint, like the blues and the blacks and the purples. I think it makes the color stand out better. And for the face, maybe I'll switch and go back to black. I'll just finish this real quick so you can see. It gives it a really neat finish texture. There we go. All right, have fun combining different crayon colors and watercolor paint colors to create an interesting texture for your clay piece.